So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my old trustworthy Dell Alienware M17 R5 AMD Edition. Before I will continue, let me check out the stream if it works properly. This is very important. Yes. Okay, this is good to know because it's a great experiment happening today. Once again. Yeah, as always, I'm recording locally and streaming. Today is on Twitch service, and we are on Fedora Workstation Edition, version 44. But let me show you the system information first using the GUI method. Going to System Settings, System, About, System Details, and here we are. Basically, as you can see, Alienware M17 R5 AMD. It has 32 GB of RAM and 2 TB of SSD storage. The CPU is an AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX, and the GPU is also AMD Radeon 6800 RX 6800M. As I said, Fedora Linux 44 Workstation Edition with GNOME on Wayland, and let's go now to the terminal, the system terminal. I will zoom in. I think this is fine, and yeah, you can pause the stream and take a good look at your own pace, and you can do the same thing with the video when it will be available on my YouTube channel. But I want you to pay attention on the screen resolution. It's full 4K, 3840 by 2160, running at 120 Hz. However, instead of the scale 2 or 200%, I'm using scale 1.5 or 150% if you prefer. And I'm streaming and recording, same resolution, full 4K resolution. If I remember correctly, that is at 30 FPS. But let's go and make sure that that's the truth. What I said is the truth. So let's go. Here we are on the OBS Studio settings, video. Yes, full 4K resolution, 30 FPS. And I'm using today, once again, software encoder for the streaming and the recording. Software encoder being the X264 at 16,000 bitrate. Not the best quality that I can offer, but I think it's better, easier on the Twitch service. So yeah, we will see. As I said, this is a good experiment today for me too. Anyway, as I said, I'm using Fedora 44 Workstation Edition, GNOME, etc. But what is Fedora and what is GNOME? Let's read up on the Wikipedia first page about Fedora. Fedora Linux is a free and open source Linux distribution developed by the Fedora project. It was originally developed in 2003 as a continuation of the Red Hat Linux project. It contains software distributed under various free and open source licenses and aims to be on the leading edge of open source technologies. It is now the upstream source for CentOS Stream and Red Hat Enterprise Linux. And it goes on and has plenty of good information. Let's go on the GNOME Wikipedia page. GNOME is a free and open source desktop environment for Linux and other Unix-like operating systems. It is distributed as the default desktop environment of many major Linux distributions, including Debian, Fedora Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and SUSE Linux Enterprise, and is the default in Oracle Solaris, a Unix operating system. And of course, plenty more information to be read here. Let's go on the official website of Fedora. Fedora, it's your operating system. Yes, it is. An innovative platform for hardware, clouds, and containers, built with love by you. 100% free and open source. Latest release 44. They have plenty of other editions like Fedora KD Plasma Desktop, Fedora Server, Fedora Cloud, Fedora CoreOS, Fedora IoT, and of course you can read plenty of good information here. Keep in mind that we are on Fedora Workstation ourselves, so let's learn more. Fedora Workstation, the leading Linux desktop, a beautiful high-quality desktop featuring GNOME, built on the latest open source technology, trusted, powerful and easy. Yep, to all of them, and of course plenty of good information to be read here. On official GNOME website, GNOME, an independent computing platform for everyone, a more elegant way to use your computer, blah blah blah. So yeah, you can read on your own pace these websites. I'm always having their links on my videos on the YouTube channel. And speaking of links, I just want to make known that I have updated, I think, on all of my videos now using Fedora for the past couple of days. It gave me some breathing room, so I went back and fixed the links regarding my guides on the distros that I have been using in the past few months. So now I think in any of my videos on the YouTube channel you will be able to find all of my guides. So what is happening with Fedora so far? Perfect. Almost everything goes perfect. It's like I don't believe in these things like I will jinx it, etc. But if I was believing in these things, it's too good to be true, so better not jinx it. But I don't believe, so yeah, literally everything goes like in the saying of it's too good to be true. I literally cannot believe how smooth of a thing has been so far, and hopefully it will remain just that. So yeah, this is the top panel. I have customized it to my likeness, to my will. My likeness. Anyway, as you can see, weather, date, everything is fine here. Weather, I have my weather forecast for the day and the daily for the week. Lovely stuff. My system tools here on the right side, my language, and of course the start menu, application finder, application launcher, however you want to call it. Perfect, everything goes fine. This is my dock, lovely stuff, and these are all the apps that I have installed on the system, which, as we can understand, so far the rising, the customization goes very, very well. Smooth sailing so far. Anyway, basically, let me show you the apps that I have on my dock. Let's start with GNOME software, volume control, files, system monitor. This one, resources, I have installed it after the fact. It was not with the system, but I like it a lot. I always liked this system monitor app. My terminal, more on this soon. Characters, calculator, text editor, Audacity, I will let it load. Let's go back to GIMP. Boom. Kdenlive. Keep always in mind what I'm doing right now. It's a great experiment. I'm using software to stream and record full 4K resolution. This is insane. Something is not good with Audacity at the moment. I will give it a couple more clicks on the weight, and then I will have to force quit it and start it again. Yeah, okay, I'll force quit it. It was working just fine. I don't know why it's stuck now. Let's go again. Maybe a system update or something that I have done. Maybe something went wrong. Okay, I don't want to waste any more of the time. Force quit. So yeah, as you can see, almost all of the apps adhering to my colors, my extensions, everything. So I'll just quit all of them now, except Vivaldi, of course, which I will hide. The rest of them I will quit. Very fast, very responsive, everything is on point. Let's go back to the extensions. Speaking of extensions, more or less the same deal as Ubuntu. I will return to them some other day in detail, but so far everything goes fine except extension list. To this date still is not updated for the system. Hopefully they will get around and do it, or maybe I will just have to bite the bullet and try to mess with the JSON file myself. But yeah, almost all of my preferred extensions are working just fine. Pleasant surprise the other day on Ubuntu as well, so all good. Sorry. And now back to terminal. As you can see, I have customized the terminal on using my own Swedish flag preferred colors. The prompt is also a combination of the Swedish flag colors and the theme's main color, which is bright magenta. And then I have also accomplished the DNF man, basically this command and then my password, and I can update all the system apps just like that, regardless of how they were made. So anything and everything regarding the terminal is rock solid, exactly like I want it to be. So yeah, as I said, smooth sailing with Fedora so far. What else? Yeah, I have prepared also Final Fantasy 14. So if everything will go well, tomorrow I will try to stress test the system with full 4K resolution, 60 FPS plus the game, and hopefully everything will go well. Let me check out the stream, just a moment. The OBS, I mean. Okay. So far so good, rock solid, I like. And what else I wanted to say? Let me check out the apps. Yeah, as you can notice, the icons, everything is on point. Yeah, I think I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention so far. I have great success with the fonts, everything. It's like literally smooth sailing. So yeah, after tomorrow then I will prepare the game. I will run the game and load all the apps as well as the game. 4K, full 4K resolution, 60 FPS, recording, streaming, all at the same time. And the day after that, if everything will go well, we will be experiencing together DaVinci Resolve, Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve, the latest version, the studio version. But that remains to be seen. One more test with Audacity, because now it worked. Yeah, something before it didn't enjoy, it didn't like. But as you can see, this too, it's maybe an app was blocking it. Is that possible? Let me reload the apps fast. Right now it's going to be faster because they are cast, so to speak. So let's try this now. Okay, this is puzzling. One of these apps, it's like it is blocking Audacity or something. This is strange. I'll have to find out what is going on, which app is doing it. But the rest of the apps, no problem at all. Strange, very strange. So once again, let's quit all the apps as soon as possible. And here it is. Could be Pavu control. The volume control could be this one. No, this is insane. Okay, this is the Flatpak app. This is not installed with the system. This is something that I want to install in my systems. Let me quit. Yeah. Wow. We found the troublemaker. Insane. I wouldn't expect that. Okay, I will have to report this one. Okay. So yeah, look, what a picture, what a background, what a wallpaper. My kind of deal. Colorful. Yeah, I don't want to drag this any longer. So far so good. I will check the stream and the recording after the fact, and hopefully everything is okay. Sound, graphics quality, everything. Yeah. So, as always, thank you for everything, and see you on the next one. Bye.